your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, it's been a rainy Monday across central Illinois. Some areas picking up on some good amounts of that rainfall. Just a little bit left now into portions of Vermilion County, north and east of Danville, another small cell just west of Jamaica. But we kind of widen this view out here, and you're going to see that, hey, things are calming down. They were stormy earlier, but we're expecting more storms later tonight. Temperatures 81 Mattoon, 80 Decatur, 80 in Champaign. Again, a few isolated storms will be possible, especially later that we get into this evening. We'll talk about whether or not any of that will be severe coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
Knocked on the doors, the windows, no response.
He tried to alert his neighbor his house was on fire, but it was already too late.
Yeah, a little different. Not heard this one before.
Police chases usually involve cars, maybe even drones. Why this time? They had to use a boat to catch a fugitive. And a member of the Muhammad Seymour School Board is stepping down from a different organization, what he's accused of making money off of.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Hopefully he was there, hopefully maybe I saved a life today.
But unfortunately, that's not what happened. Instead, a home was destroyed and a life was lost. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. 46-year-old John Wagner is dead after an early morning fire. It happened in the Ivanhoe Estates mobile home park off of I-74 before 5 this morning. Fire crews showed up after a neighbor called. WCIA 3's Miranda Meister has more.
Adam Velasquez came home to a sight no neighbor ever wants to see.
Pulled off from work, saw smoke from the house, called 911. Thought somebody was there, but I didn't see anybody.
Not knowing whether or not someone was inside, he tried to help.
Knocked on the doors, the windows, no response.
The Carroll Fire Protection District responded and got help from a few other departments. They say this being a mobile home made it a little different to fight.
There are differences in the structure, the walls, the flooring, the ceiling, obviously. There's a skirt around it, so it's very different as opposed to a regular home. This is pretty much contained to the structure itself.
Neighbors say they may not have known the man, but it's a sad situation.
I see him from time to time, but that's it.
In Urbana, Miranda Meister, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
The Champaign County Sheriff's Office hasn't said if the man inside the home was the person who lived there or not, but they are investigating. The home is a total loss. The inmate who was shot on Friday at the Vermilion County Courthouse has died. Investigators say a deputy was trying to move 55-year-old Daryl Perkins between holding cells. Perkins stabbed the deputy several times in the face, so the deputy shot him. The name of the deputy still isn't being released. He was also taken to the hospital. The investigation has been handed over to state police. At least one person was hurt after a car and ambulance crashed. Happened late last night at the corner of East Washington and North Walnut Streets in Champaign, just outside of the PACA building. Police say no one was seriously hurt. The crash appears to be an accident. No tickets have been handed out. I have been doing this a long time, and I have never read a story like this. A wanted, intoxicated man took off running, then swimming after he escaped from a hospital. Police and firefighters surrounded Crystal Lake Park in Urbana to catch him. That happened an hour later. 41-year-old Matthew Mayfield is now behind bars. WCIA 3's Emily Braun is with us. Emily, this is something police say they have never seen before.
Absolutely. It was one of the only times they could recall having to use a boat during a manhunt. And they had no idea this was how they'd find Crime Stoppers' wanted subject of the week. Just before 10 a.m., police got a call that Matthew Mayfield escaped from Carl Hospital with his dog and took off toward Crystal Lake Park. He had several warrants out for his arrest and was considered dangerous. He swam across the water to an island in the middle, so in order to catch him, police had to get a little creative. They knew exactly where he was. It was just a matter of how to cross the water.
In Champaign, Urbana, no, I haven't heard this story before. This is a new one. I've not heard anyone try to escape arrest by swimming to an island.
Mayfield was in the hospital because he was in a car wreck last night. He took off running less than 10 minutes after he arrived at Carl. Coming up at 6, we'll tell you what those warrants were for and what neighbors had to say about the spectacle some of them woke up to. Jennifer?
All right, Emily, thank you. Now, Mayfield was involved in a 3-car accident the night before in Coles County. He crashed into 2 other cars and was hurt. Afterward, he was taken to Carl. We have an update now from Friday. We now know the name of the man who police say made a threat against Georgetown High School. Police arrested Jared French last week after they say he made a threat on social media. He's been charged with disorderly conduct. The corresponding executive for the Muhammad Seymour PTO is stepping down from the board. Ken Keefe was asked to resign because he was profiting off of money raised for a fundraiser. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is in our control room. So, Courtney, how did he do it?
Well, Jennifer, he did it through a donation site called Fund For Us. Keefe developed that site himself. He says it took him hundreds of hours. It's similar to GoFundMe or Kickstarter and was designed to take some of the money from each donation along with charging a processing fee. Now, Fund For Us took 5.9% of the donation and charged a 30-cent processing fee. Keefe says he brought up the idea to the PTO board in 2018, but admits he didn't make it clear enough that the site was for profit. Parents say they think the board is making the right decision in asking Keefe to resign.
I feel bad that it's, been an unfortunate incident for them, and I really don't want that to deter people coming forward and volunteering in the community, because they really are a great organization who does a lot for our kids.
PTO board leaders said they're still working to figure out exactly how much money Keefe made. They told me they didn't know Fund For Us was a for-profit until Friday afternoon. He has been asked to pay all of that money back. And Keefe was asked to resign on Friday, and he announced today that he will be stepping down. Jennifer.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, Keefe is also a member of the Muhammad Seymour School Board. In a statement, the superintendent said, quote, "The district is in the process of obtaining related facts and will review any implications as they may relate to Mr. Keefe's position as an elected member of our Board of Education." Champaign County Crime Stoppers needs your help solving a crime we told you about last week. Sometime between May and August, several Chromebooks, iPads, and ThinkPads were stolen from a classroom trailer at Franklin STEAM Academy in Champaign. And just last week, it happened again. More Chromebooks and laptops stolen from the same classroom. In total, we are talking about $22,000 worth of electronics. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers. It could be good news for farmers, what the president had to say after the G7 summit. And also tonight, getting around part of one city tomorrow could be a hassle. What you need to know if you will be anywhere near the Farm Progress Show.